Welcome back to Sonali Othith Football Night, and as you can see on my left, I have another guest. I would like to introduce you to Quais Mia. He is representing ILFL, which stands for Inner London Football League, which is one of the biggest league in the Tower Hamlets and the neighbouring boroughs, and it's been there for a long time. And I understand they are also in partnership with the Sonali Othith UK, who are running a 7-a-side league on Thursdays from 8 to 10 every week, which starts on the 20th of July. So on that note, I'd like to come to Quais. Please enlighten us on the partnership you have with Sonali Othith and what's coming up, and the leagues. How many years has it been, and is it going to continue? Please enlighten us.
Sure. First of all, Assalamu alaikum to all the viewers, and thank you for inviting me here, Donal Bhai. ILFL, like you've touched on, we've been running for over 10 years now, much more longer, and it's one of the platforms for vet football. So every Thursday, over 35, as you know, previously you play football, then you stopped, but that's built a platform. We're partnering with Sonali Othith. It's been a great partnership for over 10 years. We have Thursday leagues, all the brothers come in, they play, and it's a social platform as well. We all get to know each other, mingle. I mean, coming to this tournament, the partnership, because all the players play in the Vets League, and you're seeing players from all the Upazillas playing, and then we're going away playing for our all Upazillas. So that league helps, because then we can vet players in to our Upazillas, and we wouldn't have been able to do that unless we were in partnership. And also having older brothers like yourselves, Sonali Othith, on board guides us on our usual league on Thursdays. So I think it's a brilliant partnership, and this will progress, inshallah, all the way.
So how many divisions is this for the next one?
Next one, we've already got up to Division 2. Now this year it's also going to be Division 2. We had to turn teams down, but I think we need to start Division 3 very shortly. With the high demand, it's so
in 2 divisions, how many teams we have?
We have 8 teams in each division.
Great. Okay.
So it's a big league.
Okay.
Big participation.
Thank you, Quais. I'll come back to you. Let's go back onto the Upazilla, which we shall be concentrating for the next few weeks until the Upazilla comes on the 30th of July. So on that note, Farouk, yes, please enlighten us on the Upazilla Cup. Like it's only days away now. Like you can count days now. So apart from, you're from Chatok, yeah, and being a Chatoki, you would like to say you want to win it. Yeah, that's not a problem. But if you were to be a general spectator rather than being a Chatoki, is there any other team you will point out that you feel they might be the favorites of the tournament?
Surely it's not just one team, Joinal. I would say it's about 6 teams, and they're serious contender to win that particular championship. And I mean serious. I don't really name them, but we all know. And also, I don't want to be disrespect to the others as well, and they know as well who are the weak ones. And as I've said, 6 teams is definitely do deserve to win this particular tournament, and God knows who's going to win, to be honest.
Are you not going to name some teams for me?
Well, I will, but you see, as I've said, because I don't disrespect the others. Obviously Chatok, I'm going to say as a Chatoki. Bishanath.
Are you saying Chatoki as a Chatoki? Do you really feel you can win it?
Of course I do, and as a spectator as well, to be honest. Biani Bazar, Bishanath, Maulavi Bazar, the current champion. Who's the other very strong one? It's on the board there.
No worries.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna
to
ask
be honest, about 6 teams, honestly, but they do deserve to win. But God knows who's going to win on the day. It's all depend on the performance on the day.
But from experience, I've been involved with Sonali Othith for a long time now. I mean, in the Masters Cup the year before, there was a team called Golden Moon, they came from nowhere and they took the championship away from all the established team, you know, who's been there for 30, 40 years. I mean, to say, I mean, it's really, I don't know. I mean, Nasser, would you like to help me on that, please?
No, I'm going to mention on this one, to be honest, as
Yeah.
you've raised
I mean,
about Golden Moon.
Do you feel that out of this 16 team, any team can win it, or do you think there are favourites in this tournament on the Upazila Cup?
There are strong teams, generally speaking, but what it is that we don't know who's going to turn up because, for example, you know, Farouk is saying that he's seen 2 new players come in for Sato, exceptionally good. You know, that's I know, for example, because I play with London Tigers in the ILFL. There's 2, 3 players who are going to be playing for Biana who've just come through. You know, so some teams will have new players who make them that much stronger. It's about how you deal with bringing in new players who are 35, 36, and I think at vets level, 5 years makes a huge difference. So if you're 35 or you're 40, that in terms of physicality, in terms of fitness, in terms of mental strength, all of these things make a big impact. So it's about how you bring that together within a team structure. So I think football's not just about the players, it's also about the structure and the management. If you've got good management and you've got people guiding players, you can have a very good team but not a very good manager. That makes all the difference, and I think bonding is important as well.
Thank you, Nassan. Ripon. Now, these gentlemen are, you know, being very, you know,
Diplomatic.
very diplomatic. Yeah, thank you for giving me the word diplomatic. You know, I want, apart from Usmaninagar, who do you think, 1 or 2 teams only, you think might win it?
1 or 2 things, no disrespect to any of the viewers or any of the other teams, Bianibazar are very strong. Jagannathpur, Molibazar. Yeah, those 2-3 teams you're saying. So I'm saying those 2-3 teams. But you've got to bear in mind, we are the current champions. We won it. We are the only team. Usmaninagar Balagoin first year, Usmaninagar second year. We are the only team, and I'm the only person that's lifted that trophy, and nobody else has done it. So we're the team to beat.
Yeah, that's no secret. I mean, everybody in this panel will agree that Usmaninagar is the team to beat. They're the 2 champions. Come on. We can argue on that. Come on. Come back to Fayez. Would you like to make a comment on do you have a favorite for this tournament, or?
I think favorite, if you look at it this year in particular, with all the hype, I think Bianibazar, with the players they've got coming through, are looking good. They've been favorite last 2 years. But I think this tournament, I strongly believe it's not a matter of who's how good. It's management and how you turn up on the day. Look at them; they had nearly over 40s, and I think
Usmaninagar.
Right. And this is where Mamun Bhai, I think, is a brilliant manager. He really plays tactics, and that also counts on the day. How you play opposition. So it can be anyone's, but it will be from the pool of the teams. Like they've mentioned, I think 4 or 5 are very strong, and we take us. Vishnathis as very strong competitors this year as well.
Thank you, Koyas. So you feel Bianibazar, yeah, apart from Usmaninagar, did you say a second team as well?
Yeah, Bianibazar, Molibazar, Jagannathpur, they're all strong. They're all strong.
Well, I hope
it's on the day. Like I said, it's on the day who turns up, who wants it most. Again, you might start off very good. You might get 1 or 2 key injuries to key players, and that pushes the whole day back. Yeah. Sure. So you need a little bit of luck on the day.
So Farouk, coming back to you now, in regards to that, we had 14 participants last year. Now we have, understand, 16. So I think the chairman has welcomed the new 2 teams, which is Barlaka, and the other team is Habiganj. Yes. So what do you think? I mean, this additions is going to make it a bigger event and more exciting and more competitive, or?
It is surely, lifting it up, because 2 teams, have shown their interest. They want to participate into this tournament, and surely this is one of the greatest tournaments. This is why they want to participate. And I'm sure there are many other Upajilas as well. They wanted to participate for the last 2 years, and this year they did approach as well. But unfortunately, because of Ramadan and it's quite close, they couldn't get together. And I'm sure, if not 2, another Upajila will come in the following year.
Thank you.
And I welcome these 2 new participants as well.
Okay, so I understand the chairman, through the chairman, that the draw will be live on NTV here in a few weeks' time, or before the tournament, week before the tournament at least. Do you have any say on that, the format or anything like that?
Because of 16 teams, it is a very difficult format to design. It's simply we can do 4 teams in one group, but you got to bear that in your mind. It's only 3 games, and participating in these sort of particular tournaments, from the group stage, if you're going to go through, it's a must-win first game, and if you don't, then that's it, basically. So for this particular thing, I think we'll have to design something where we can have few more game and then going through.
So are you saying that if there's 16 teams as we know, that at the moment confirmed, if there was 4 groups of 4 in each group, and that means each team will get 3 games each.
Yes.
Are you saying you're feeling that a team should get more games out of the group games?
Absolutely, they deserve more than this.
So in that case, you might have to turn into something like 3 groups and an odd group.
Yes.
Coming into that, Nasa, what do you think? I mean, do you think the teams should get more games?
I think if you talk about participation, there's 2 ways of doing it. So, for example, where I've been involved in organising tournaments where you've got, say, 16 teams, you could have the top 2 qualifying, say, from each group. So you've got 8 quarterfinal, semi-final, final. And then you can perhaps, if the time allows, have a plate competition, separate competition for the teams that finish bottom. So not only do people play, but it gives them a lot more to kind of enjoy during the day. So it keeps that crowd, that buzz. It's just something that I know I've done, which has meant that many tournaments, come the final, everyone's gone. So this way, perhaps there's a way of having, so it's more of a festival of football and celebration rather than just about having a tournament. Maybe that's something that the organisers may want to think about.
Of course. Coming on to that, what do you think? 4 teams in a group or more teams in a group, that way they get at least 4 or 5 games, which gives them a bigger chance to qualify and have their say, because there are we've seen in the past a lot of good teams going out in the first round.
Yeah.
So what do you think on that?
I think the more games that can be created for the teams is better, because obviously people come from all over the country to participate.
And the big entry fees.
Exactly. Entry fees, yes.
No, it is a big entry.
Yeah, but I think it's fair. Entry fee is fair.
Fair to
charge. I think, to be honest, you guys do charge fair. But I think to get them involved, if there was more games, it would be better, because then as Upazillas, we can say we've got everyone involved and there were enough games that we could give to everyone to participate. But it's no good us saying that we have to have the teams and the structure for that to happen.
Thank you, Koes. I would like to thank everybody on the studio tonight, Farouk, Ripon, Nasar, Koes, for coming in tonight. Hopefully we'll be seeing you again soon. We'd like to thank all, and the 30th of July is the date you should be looking for, the biggest footballing extravaganza of the Bangladeshi community in the United Kingdom. That's the Greatest Sylhet Upazila Cup 2017. 30th of July, Mabley Green, the usual venue. And above everything, it's, as you can understand from all the guests here, that this unity, this togetherness, and this friendshipness, all these things, they were playing for another team, he was playing another team, but come the Upazila, they come to the Upazillas and they get to bond with their own Upazillas, and it gives that extra buzz and extra passion to play football. I think this great Upazila thing is a great thing, and hopefully Sonali Othith UK in the coming years will make this event much, much bigger. On that note, I would like to say thank you to all again, and hopefully I'll see you all next week. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.